Imagine an empire stretching from Britain to Egypt. Cities shining, roads paved, aqueducts carrying water like veins of civilization. Now imagine it unraveling. Not in a day, not in a year, but slowly, painfully, over 3 centuries. This is the 300-year fall of Rome, a saga of ambition, betrayal, and the end of the ancient world. In the 2nd century CE, Rome is at its peak. Emperor Trajan rules over 60 million people, the Mediterranean a Roman lake. Legions march unchallenged, trade flourishes, and Roman law binds provinces from Spain to Syria. But even here, in the so-called Golden Age, cracks form, expansion slows, borders harden. And then in 180 CE, Emperor Marcus Aurelius dies, the last of the good emperors. What follows is chaos. From 235 to 284 BC, Rome suffers the crisis of the 3rd century. 50 emperors in 50 years, most die violently. Plagues sweep through cities, inflation explodes, armies rebel, making and unmaking emperors overnight. Barbarian raids hit the Rhine and Danube frontiers. In the east, a rising Persian empire strikes Roman lands. The empire even splits apart. A Gallic empire rules Britain and Gaul. Palmyra rules the east. Rome shrinks.
This cannot stand.
Chaos
I will not
erupts
yield.
on the Senate floor. But then, one man brings it back from the edge, Emperor Diocletian. He reforms the army, taxes provinces, and splits Rome into east and west to manage it better.
Diocletian retires, the empire shatters into civil war again. But Constantine rises from the chaos.
At the Battle of the Milvian Bridge in 312 BCE, he claims victory under the sign of the Christian God. Christianity, once persecuted, now becomes imperial religion. The pagan gods of Rome fade. Constantine founds a new capital in East Constantinople, strong, rich, defensible. In contrast, the West weakens, slowly starving of wealth, power, and life. By the late 4th century, barbarian tribes press harder. Goths, Vandals, Huns. In 376 BCE, Goths cross the Danube seeking refuge from Attila's Huns, but rebel after mistreatment. Then, in 378 BCE, at Adrianople, Goths crush a Roman army, killing Emperor Valens. Rome now relies on barbarian allies, foederati, inside its borders to defend it. The empire fights with foreign troops who owe it little loyalty. In 410 BCE, the unthinkable happens. Alaric and his Visigoths sack Rome itself. The Eternal City, untouched for 800 years, falls to flames. Emperors now rule from Ravenna, far from Rome, as power slips through their fingers. In 455 BCE, Vandals sack Rome again, shipping her wealth to North Africa. The Western Empire is now just Italy and scraps of Gaul. And in 476 BC, the last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, is deposed by a Germanic chieftain. But this isn't the end of Rome. The Eastern Empire, Byzantium, survives in Constantinople. It calls itself Roman for another 1,000 years, rich and defiant. But the West, the empire of the Caesars, the Senate, the legions, it's gone, a memory buried beneath ruins and dust. Why did Rome fall? Historians debate barbarian invasions, corruption, Christianity, economic collapse, plagues, too big to manage, all played a part. Power struggles shattered unity, wealth bred decadence, borders grew impossible to defend.
To excess.
But maybe Rome died of success, An empire so vast it consumed itself. Its shadow lingers in cities, calendars, even our alphabets. Yet all empires fall. Power shifts. Time erodes even the mightiest walls. Rome's fall warns us. Greatness is never guaranteed,